Good evening, everybody out there. There's already a shitload of people sitting in the chat, have been sitting in the chat for about 20 minutes. I've been talking to Raddy and Silver and Ant, like, for ages. and Silver's already donated, like, 100 bits, which is just crazy. So thank you for that, and thank you for all the hosts and everything you guys have been doing. Much love to y'all. So while you're here enjoying yourself, the rest of Team Awful Neutral have been sitting here like standing up their characters, ready to rock, and thank you. There's another 25 from Silver because extra. Goddamn, thank you, Silver. But yes, we're picking up in a bit of an interesting place for Team Awful Neutral because at the moment they're relatively okay. Like they're not in horrific danger at the moment, which is different for them.
Hooray!
Yeah, they managed to get out of the town of Berez quite okay. Babalai Saga fled, and they managed to get through the zombies, which exploded into snakes, and all kinds of horrible, horrific things that was haunting the town, and are now pretty much planning their next move. So, I'm gonna say hello to Team Awful Neutral and ask how everybody is.
Hi.
Hello.
I just realised something.
What did you realise?
I was using the wrong modifier for my charisma, which is my spellcasting ability. I should have had a +1 to every spell roll I've been rolling for the past few months.
God damn it.
No.
On the plus side, that means everything is going to now look really impressive when you do it.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Okay.
Okay. So, everyone has leveled up to level 8 after finding the Tome of Strahd, which is Strahd's personal journal, which they've already read through a little bit and are finding out secrets about Strahd.
Like who he has a crush on. The most embarrassing moment.
Everyone's so mean to Strahd. Poor Strahd. He's just misunderstood.
Just don't read his poetry, man. It stinks.
It's all like stuck in that emo phase. So yeah, they've started leaving Berez. They were just starting to head north, and at that point they witnessed a ghostly battle between demonic-looking warriors versus a load of silver-clad soldiers, and the battle kind of ended with a dragon sweeping down overhead and landing on the mansion of Argynvostholt, which is out exactly where the team have already been. They kind of stepped into the foyer, looked around, saved someone's life, and then went, "Oh shit, no, we had something else to do," and then left. It was pretty funny. So
We are amusing like that. We just have that sense of humour.
Yep,
We
pretty
trek
much.
like 2 weeks across this hideous land just for a bit of a laugh. Lol,
Just do like the soccer avatar water tribe thing as we leave. Team Awful Neutral.
Just got a chat. Amazing. I love it. So yeah. What would you like to do? Where are the team planning on going?
I thought we were heading back to Strahd to go get the thing we need.
Oh shit, yes. We made that decision.
Potentially
That was
going through a werewolf place.
Oh, yeah.
That was a possibility.
And then
Still
we also
fighting
had
about the werewolf place, but yeah, we were going to hit that.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't exactly fighting. It was more of a suggestion that she was totally willing to roll over.
But yeah, we kind of identified several places on the map for everyone, because the kind of Wereraven lady was pointing out the fact that there are a shitload of Druids at Yester Hill that she's concerned about, and Amara was like, "Oh yeah, but there's also this like werewolf group like up on point Z on the map," and then everyone else is like, "Yeah, but we got to get the skull from Strahd's." So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens.
I forgot about the jury.
Yeah, same.
Well, that's totally fine with me. Sorry.
Just agreed
How long
with
is... What time of day is it?
Amara.
At this point, it's like it was nighttime when you went to bed, so we're talking about kind of early morning. We're talking about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Before we do anything,
Can
we shock Amara.
Amara starts sort of flapping wildly, like,
Yes,
I'd
Farron.
be happy to, if you
Do-
tell me
do the
what you
thing.
actually know about the werewolves.
Despicable.
Oh,
what on earth are you on about?
I can tell you're not telling me the whole story.
oh yeah, he did pass a
Werewolves.
check on the werewolves to know that you were keeping something back.
And what on earth could I possibly have to lie?
Yeah, you're the one who went missing for a couple of days and came back vampiric for a little bit.
I didn't go missing,
Went missing for a whole day.
and I've never been vampiric.
Vampiric.
I thought we'd established that was Strahd playing tricks on you.
I'm pretty sure it was, but now I can tell you're lying to me about a pack of werewolves that you want to lead us to, so...
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on Amara?
Honestly, I don't care. If you don't want to go and kill some werewolves, that's fine.
You are welcome to cast Detect Thoughts on Amara.
I cast Detect Thoughts on Amara.
So do I roll?
I
What?
don't think you rolled anything for the first one. Hang
For
on.
the first level of it, she can detect very surface thoughts. Like it's not much at all.
Yeah, if I want to probe deeper, you make a Wisdom saving throw.
So it's more akin to how you're feeling and what kind of your overarching emotions are at the first stage.
I think the overarching emotions that she feels right now are defensive, vaguely annoyed, and vaguely uncommittal.
So mostly she's Amara.
Mostly Amara.
I'm going to pick up on the defensive and probe deeper.
This is the point where I think you get to make a Wisdom saving throw if I'm correct.
Yes. I'm trying to find the DC.
Oh, damn!
That was a pretty good roll.
Leads.
What was the DC for it?
Oh. I can't even lower that enough if I bend luck. God damn it.
Okay. So if she passes that, so what effect does that have?
I don't think it has anything, I'm just checking.
Oh, if it succeeds, the spell ends.
Yeah, spell ends.
So so you don't get any deeper than that.
Wasted a spell slot on you. Lenara doesn't say that.
She just thinks it really, really
I'm about
hard.
to waste my actual blood on this. And I'm gonna light up my blade and shock her.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
Amara should take note of that. Every time he does electrocute you to keep you alive, he is giving his own HP to do it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, when he activates, whenever he uses the Blood Hunter's ability to give his blades certain alignments and certain elemental skills, he does it by cutting himself a bit and bleeding on his blade. He's using his own blood to power it, which lowers his HP. So he is doing a nice thing for you each morning.
And does he tell her that as he does it now? Because she probably didn't know beforehand, because Stacey didn't know beforehand.
Assume that because
Oh,
I
you
said
say
that,
now.
the bleeding genuinely hurts him. Like, he doesn't do this for fun. He does it because he has to.
Make me an intelligence check, Amara.
Oh, yay! This is a thing I'm good at. Bear with me. Because I've lost all of my buttons. This is supposed to be with an extra 1 because I haven't changed it yet.
That's fine.
So it's supposed to be a 3. But turns out I'm stupid. And or dead.
I mean, like, it's more a case of you get it now. Like, when he says, don't forget that, you know, I'm giving of my life for this, and does it, like, it's more a case of you feel really stupid for not noticing it before, is the intelligence. It's a case of you don't know if you've been blocking it out or if you've been just being willfully ignorant on this particular thing because of how he is, but you're feeling rather dumb about the fact that you've never noticed this, and actually that's a pretty nice thing he's doing.
Aww.
No.
But when Amara's back up off whatever floor she decided to be zapped on, she's just gonna rest her hand gently, then really defensively on Theron. I go, thank you.
Oh,
Just really awkward pat.
Aww.
No.
My eyes.
Like I tried.
Just say, you're welcome.
okay. Amara, you find just... I'm not going to bother you having you roll attacks, because you can pretty much hit above her constitution pretty easily now anyway. So Amara is shocked again with the back of his blade, not with the sharp part of it, as he cuts himself, bleeds over the blade, and then a bolt of energy shoots through her body. And like a defibrillator, her heart starts beating a lot faster. It was starting to slow down. It starts beating at a kind of regular rate.
Yay.
Well, at least you won't drop down to 1 HP this time.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right.
to near death this time.
Well, I certainly feel better,
Good.
he says, munching on some form of shortbread.
Any chance you can explain the full story of the werewolves now then, or do we still want to go in blind?
Well, I'm not really sure what else to tell you. Beyond, there's an extremely big one that's the leader. And the rest
And we
will
have to
just
kill him.
Well, that would make sense, would it not? Wolves generally in packs follow an alpha. If you're stronger than the alpha, surely that makes you the alpha.
Hmm.
In a world that seems to be run by vampires and vampire-based humanoids and humanoids that worship vampire, I don't even know anymore. It just seems to... It would be useful to have something along those lines.
It's
Or,
always
you
useful
know,
to do.
just... Or, you know, we end up wiping out another potential threat that could potentially kill us. The less enemies, the better. But it's not... You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm more than happy since the Druids are closer. We can go and investigate whatever these Druids are about.
Amara, can you roll me a persuasion, please?
Sure. As soon as I figure out... Nope, that's perception. Please ignore this roll. It began with a P.
No, it's okay.
Love it.
Began with P, the story of Amara.
Well, Theron, it sounds like a really good idea. Like, actually, genuinely, what she was putting across with the very worst you're doing is eliminating a threat. At very best, you're potentially gaining a bunch of werewolf allies. Makes a shitload of sense to you.
Well, that probably would have had a DC of like 5. I'm all up for killing werewolves. It's my job.
It does mean, however, it would be killing a werewolf, but sparing a bunch of werewolves, I think was more of the concern. Because you'd be essentially
they're gonna
removing...
be my werewolf slaves. That'll do.
Okay. Well, Theron is thoroughly convinced that it's a great idea to go kill some werewolves.
So it's up to you guys. I'm quite happy to do the druids on the way if that's closer, but wolves is always good. We better
My
werewolf.
head
we will have
begging me to let it
werewolves.
kill something, so I say we go with the werewolves.
Now the Druids first. Are they on the way?
Said they were closer.
They're closer as the crow flies, but it means climbing a mountain and climbing back down the mountain to get to the Druids. I mean, if you look at the map, and I realise that for people looking at home, you probably can't see where the Druids are, so let me scroll this down a little bit. You guys are just above where the U is, so you're about here. I don't want to hang in purple, that's my backup thing. You could be heading back down towards kind of Lake Baratok and heading up to the werewolves, which are up here, by taking the path through the woods. To get over to Yester Hill, which is over here, if you look at the kind of gradient of the mountain, this is a mountain. You'd have to go around or over. It would probably be quicker actually to go around the other way than south. There aren't really any roads. You'd have to go down and along the lake and then back up. So actually, werewolves are probably more on the way to the Druids than the other way around.
So yeah, if we go northwest, we could hit the werewolves essentially to the Druids. Of course, we need to rest for the night somewhere because I doubt the werewolves are going to go down without a fight.
Probably not. And you'll probably get challenged again by someone else. That's the way of leadership.
Well, I will. That.
So, on the plus side, if another person did come along to attempt to challenge you, well, they'd never manage to knock the other one off whatever podium they are on. So, I don't know, what kind of hierarchy do werewolves even have? Me neither. But either way, if you think about it, if he's on top, no one's managed to knock him off yet. So if you manage it, no one's going to knock you off. So
I'm trying so hard not to make jokes about him being on top.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Is that the plan then?
We all in agreement? Yep.
Yep.
In that case, is there anywhere you would like to go along the way, or anything you would like particularly to do along the way?
If there's like a blacksmith or some kind of shop that would sell something like light armor, that would be awesome. Just saying, no reason.
Is there any particular kind of armor you're looking for?
Just light armor. Anything that fits into that general sort of area.
Well, there have been several enemies you've defeated in the past that had roughly your sized leather armor that wouldn't be too difficult to wear. Ones that you had taken. I mean, it's not pretty, but it would probably do for a short time.
If there's no shops nearby, I'm happy waiting until we have a corpse to loot. Yes.
The nearest shop you guys know of, I mean, you've got on the map. There's going back all the way back to Vallaki, which will take you kind of off course for a little bit. Or you could, instead of heading straight south at Lake Baratok, you could head west to to Kresk a little bit more. But the last time you were in Kresk, you did set fire to the Abbey and then leave pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait until an opportune moment.
That's fair. That's fair. I doubt it'll be long before you guys end up with a corpse again.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, druids tend to wear light armor or leather armor, so.
Werewolf corpse?
Werewolves have pretty strong hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lenara's just kind of going to say, I have the edge to go shopping. It's nothing too urgent, but...
Okay. Well, I did want to go back to Barovia before we go back to Strahd's castle anyway.
Barovia sounds like... well, as good a place as any.
I assume we're talking and walking here at the moment.
I'd assume you would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Around the point when you get to the crossroads at P on the map, you hear the pounding of hooves and the squeaking of wheels as something comes down the easterly road from Vallaki towards you.
Gonna swear under her breath.
I'm gonna dive into some trees and hide.
Same.
Anyone who wants to hide, please do roll me a stealth.
That's a strength.
Oh god. Yes. Trying to find the right.
Yes.
Wow.
I can't find it. Aha.
Wow. Okay.
We become bushes.
That's pretty good. I mean, like, Lenara stumbles a little bit as she dives into the bushes, but the rest of you basically turn invisible as you
She
go to
turns
hide.
into an aloe vera and it's all good.
But yeah, I mean, you all managed to get into. You all managed to, like, you've done this a few times now. You're used to getting off the path when people are coming. So as this wagon comes towards you, it slows down as it's approaching the crossroads, and you can see a very familiar person sitting behind the in the front of the wagon, driving the horses. This is Von Holtz, who has given you 2 lifts now. He was driving Strahd's black carriage, and he gave you a lift before when he was taking a baby to Vallaki. He is now seemingly without child, but is heading back towards Berez. It looks towards Kresk. It looks like.
I stand out on the road and give him a wave.
Ray, that was an amazing line.
Thank you.
He pulls up the horses and they kind of skid to a halt not far from you, and he goes, he looks down, he's like, you hear him curse a little bit under his breath, and he goes, what are you doing here?
Sorry,
I thought you were going to be miles from here by now. It seems like you have barely moved since I last saw you.
We've been a little busy. Are you carrying anyone right now?
No, I was just heading back to Kresk to see if my services were needed there. I get more business there than pretty much anywhere else, apart from, obviously, you know, the big guy.
Fair enough. Did the baby settle in all right?
Yes. He was not, there was no one who wished to look over the child in Vallaki, but he is being taken to Barovia. There is a small family there that apparently recently lost a child. Apparently a child was kidnapped in Barovia recently, and they are replacing, I suppose.
Boy. Was it a young boy they lost?
I think so. It was definitely I'm assuming you step out now. Oh my god, the bushes, they are talking.
Lenara's head just appears from the middle of a bush. Was it a boy?
Yes, I believe it was about 9-10 years old.
I can't believe they didn't send him back. He's not dead. He's in Vallaki. Yes.
I mean, there was a child that returned to Barovia recently from Vallaki. He was seemingly taken to the windmill, but he was not the only child taken from Barovia by a long shot.
Yeah, I suppose a couple didn't make it due to a slight fire issue.
That girl was dead before the fire was set.
Von Holtz raises an eyebrow.
Well, let's not argue about this. Anyway,
No,
can you
let's
give us a
argue
lift
about
through the
this.
woods? Want to argue about it? fine. 2 of the other children were dead. The girl died falling out of the tower that we had to jump from.
She was already dead. It was a body that fell out of the tower.
Am I remembering wrong?
Oh yeah, no, she died in the fight with the, She died in the fight with the, Night Hags.
I doesn't like being accused of killing children.
Yeah, no, it was the one, the other one that you
Again.
jumped with died, or could have died on the way down, but you saved them.
Ah, okay, awesome.
I'm not the one that locked innocent people in the building and set it on fire.
Anyway, can you give us a lift a bit further through the woods?
Lenara just makes, you know, the those like motions behind his head. I'm just whacking.
At some point, I believe I am going to have to start charging you for my services, but I'm going to Kresk. Whereabouts is it that you're wanting a lift to?
Amara?
How far?
We have the map. Can we show him on the map?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I show him on the map.
Okay, Amara takes out the map and kind of shows it to Von Holtz. He kind of looks over it and goes, ah, so you are heading to the north of Kresk. I would suggest perhaps make your way through the forest rather than going out of the back of Kresk town. It has been a little rough there since you left.
Understandable. They blame us at all?
Do they blame you?
For anything that happened?
There was whispers. I mean, it is very suspicious that all of that happened and then you all just kind of left town pretty quickly afterwards. But no one thinks it was you. They are all quite enamored by you, it seems.
That's good. A friend might want to shop there as well on the way. We were scared they might be angry at us for the whole right as we arrived thing.
No, I do understand those concerns, but I would put them aside. Although I would definitely mention that perhaps going through Kresk is a bad choice right now. While they may not blame you entirely, they are in still a state of turmoil, and it may, what is the term? Ruffle some feathers if you show up again so soon. Given some time, I'm sure they will give you a hero's welcome when you are returned.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Up wherever you can drop us closest to that area would be great. How much would that cost us?
It is fine. Do not worry about cost. I will take you just if I take you roughly to here, and he points on Amara's map to there. Then you can head perhaps north through the forest. I would be careful though. There are monsters around.
That's what we're hoping for.
Okay, well in that case, yes, I will do this for you, and no, there is no charge. You are strange people, and you definitely entertain me with your stories.
We're best at.
Okay. He kind of gets down and opens the door for you all.
Yeah, I'm follow.
Same.
Okay. He lets you all in, closes the door behind him, gets back up onto the front of the wagon, and you set off. You arrive. It doesn't take long at all from there by car. What would have taken you perhaps 1 or 2 hours, as it only takes you a good 15-20 minutes before he slows to a halt again and opens the door for you. I think this is as close as I can get you, my friends, without going into the forest itself.
Well, that works.
Yeah, we're very thankful.
I will be in Kresk for a short time. If you need me, perhaps come see me. Obviously, I can take you to many places. My next journey will be from here straight to the Master's Castle. But I will be going, you know, if I'm going that way, I could always let you off where I first ever picked you up. I could let you off up near the gates and you could go from there, perhaps?
Thank you.
Yes, it's very nice of you.
I
We'll let
will-
you know. Don't wait up on us, but hopefully we'll be back in time to catch you.
Well, I am planning on being in Kresk for 2 days, unless something requires me to stay or I have to leave sooner. But please, if you need me, come find me.
Thank you.
Stacy, can you please check roll 20?
Yep. Sorry, I was just changing my macros.
That's okay. He closes the door up behind him as you get out, and with a tip of his leather hat, he heads off again, heading out to the west towards Kresk.
I like him. I'm going to start heading north.
Nice getting a ride for once.
To be around when we need him.
Suspicious that, isn't it?
You stole the words right out of my mouth, Amara.
Wow. The day did... Well, no, she wasn't a druid. That Werewolf we met earlier did tell us Strahd was always watching us.
Well, isn't that rather terrifying?
Oh yeah, that still really creeps me out.
I like it. I like the idea that he knows exactly what's coming for him soon.
Almost as if on cue, lightning arcs across the sky. There is a massive clap of thunder. Almost as if like an actual reply to Theron.
Ha!
There we go. He did call himself the Land after all.
Ishne, I'm a Strahd, eh?
I mean, Ardstray.
Can we just get
I don't
moving,
know how to speak
please?
Dwarvish, alright?
I'm pretty sure that's Draconian. Pig Draconian.
Ah.
Pig Draconian. Sorry. I love it. That tickled me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Are we anywhere near these woods yet, Amara? Do I have to start tracking wolves, or will they find us?
Whereabouts are we on the map again?
You are kind of... You see where the curve is just to the right of Kresk there?
I see.
You're at that kind of... Just before it curves south.
Well, it could be wise to do so.
Okay.
Oh shit, you can
I
track
will drop to the
multiple
ground
beasts,
and
don't
start trying to track things, see if there's been any wolfies through here.
you? Okay, I believe it's a survival roll. Please make me one. Do you have advantage on this because of your skills?
Not sure. I have advantage on Undead, Fey, and...
Undead, Fey,
I
and...
don't-
Sorry, what?
Red Fey and Sylvan.
These
Oh,
are
and Fiends.
these are none of those things, I'm afraid.
I didn't think so. I really don't. I think werewolves would fall into a blood hunters thing.
You'd think they'd give...
Okay.
Yeah, you'd think werewolves would count, but... Sadly, werewolves are humanoids, so...
Yeah. Make sure. No,
Oh.
5.
Oh no. That was a keen noise. What was like that? That has me worried.
That was, oh, I could enslave them with my mind tricks.
No.
Oh, I can set them all on fire.
No, please don't.
Yeah,
Oh
Theron.
my god, no, no. I can actually use Alter Self to change myself into a werewolf.
Dude.
But yeah,
I thought it had to be humanoid, but no, it's any race or any. I think so, maybe.
Just a humanoid size. Damn.
Yeah, I can't appear as a creature of a different size.
yeah. Well,
Basic
werewolves
shape
are.
has to stay the same.
Well, you guys have seen werewolves before. Werewolves are medium size, so that's about the same size as humans. You're absolutely welcome to alter self into a werewolf.
Nice. Oh, I'm all of a sudden not so sad that I didn't select banishment as my extra spell. Oh, I like things I can have fun with.
Concern.
So many concerns.
Many concerns. Okay. But yeah, Theron, with that kind of roll, you do pick up some tracks. There are a good group of different kinds of tracks going on here. There are some that are definitely humanoid. There are some that are definitely wolven, and there are weird mixes of the two, which you kind of expected.
That's weird.
Oh?
I just always thought werewolves were halfway between. I didn't realize they varied so much.
Oh.
Theron's racist, just putting it out there.
I, not being one, I honestly couldn't tell you.
I think I literally just heard someone's stomach grumbling.
Me too.
Oh.
I really hope it's not a werewolf.
Like, like that's not. That's, it's like, yeah, that's not something I put in the game, but if you guys want that, that's absolutely fine by me. Werewolf rumblings. But yeah, you definitely get
a grouping of footprints and where they lead you.
Yeah, you get a good kind of viewpoint of where they're going. There do seem to be a large different variety of things going on here, but they do seem to be coming and going from roughly the same place. And that seems to
follow them there.
Yeah, oh, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, most of them seem to be heading up to the north towards the mountain a bit.
Cool. Oh, they're going to be in a cave. It's going to be smelly.
Smelly cave.
I love that that's what you're going for. You're like, yay, smelly cave.
Wet dog. Wet dog is awesome.
Ew.
Apparently racist Theron is now a Cards Against Humanity card. Okay.
Hey, while we're on the way, I've just got to ask you guys. This is probably going to be a one-on-one fight if it works out the way I'm expecting. Do you guys have any way to buff me while I go against this guy?
Phrasing.
Well,
I could
Amara
set
sort
you
of
on
stands
fire.
up and starts rolling up her shirt sleeves.
No thank you on the fire, by the way.
Lenore shrugs in a, well, you try to help kind of way.
Do you want them now or later?
Now, I guess. We're getting pretty close, I would think. They're all going in one general area. How long does the spell last?
General area.
Damn it!
Well, until you use it. At least until the end of the day.
Oh, definitely then. If they don't see you casting it, that's even better. They'll think it's a fair fight.
Well, and I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder, say some sort of inspiring Shakespearean speech that means fuck all to him, and cast Bardic Inspiration.
What the fuck does bite your thumb mean? Whatever, thank you very much. I feel inspired.
Good.
Amaze.
Amara, are werewolves afraid of anything?
Me.
Well,
Sorry.
yes.
Oh, for God's sake, Saren, put in your pants.
That considered, most of them don't like silver. So if you see one wearing silver, it's like a historical thing, that it's generally a nicer kind of werewolf. I've read about them a couple of times. Specifically, if they're wearing a silver necklace, they're aware of their condition and they're purposefully burning themselves, which means they're more likely to be able to talk to you. Whereas if they're not wearing silver, they're most likely happy being bloodthirsty monsters.
I'm all
It was
meant.
a great storybook.
It sounds it, but I more meant in terms of monsters.
Yes,
Well,
silver.
that kind of helps. I pull out my
Did
silver
I not
sword.
touch on that?
He does have
Exactly.
some.
Silver is not a monster.
No,
I mean, give
silver
me enough
is
time,
not-
I could.
No, silver is not the monster. You asked, what are they afraid of? They're afraid of silver.
I hope we're afraid of sticks and punching.
And losing. They don't like losing much.
Amara,
At
do you
least
know
I've
how
got
they
that
deal
going
with
for-
holy damage?
Well, they're not unholy, so no. I wouldn't imagine that
Ah.
they do care much about that.
I hold out the sunblade to her. I give it to Amara.
What am I doing with this?
You need to look after that for a little while.
Oh,
I'm going to
right
pull out
then.
my bag of holding another silver blade.
I have a silver rapier.
Still
Oh, the
hoping
sword
we
is so
can put
pretty.
it on one-on-one fight, but just make sure nobody gets their hands on that. The werewolf shouldn't even see it. It'll
Oh.
just probably like more being held by you than being put in a bag of holding. It seems to
Okay.
have feelings.
It has feelings. All right then. Okay. This is fine.
Theron, you feel incredibly disappointed in yourself.
Oh,
Oh, the sword it misses you.
I literally
Bro.
whispered to him as I let it go. I'll be back soon. Don't worry.
I raise one of my eyebrows over the edge of my tiny moon spectacles.
With that, I'll get out my other silver sword.
Okay. Theron's now armed with 2 silver swords.
And fuck it. I'm gonna bleed on them both and light them both up with holy energy.
Are we actually anywhere near the werewolves yet?
You're
Probably
getting closer. Like, you can tell that from the way Theron's reacting to stuff, you're clearly getting close. You're making your way through the forest, and you do hear noises of something moving through the forest around you. For sure.
Please try to remember, the ones wearing silver are usually more easier to talk to.
But the big boss monster probably won't be wearing silver, so
Unlikely.
I should talk to the ones wearing silver and then kill the one that's the leader. Got it?
But yes.
Good knowledge. I'm actually really impressed.
True.
All I ever got
Has
taught
its
about
advantage.
werewolves was to stab them with silver.
Well, that's a relatively good way of surviving. If it's hungry.
Seriously, what has Amara been eating this whole time?
It's funny, I can just imagine her like eating from like a handful of berries or something, just as she's walking along talking about werewolves.
Wow.
Oh.
In my pack, I have 8 meals worth of rations. So I'm gonna say I'm a slow bud eater, and I've just been picking at one of the meals.
Fair enough. That is absolutely fair.
I'll take one off my list of stuff I have.
Okie dokie. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Theron, as you're walking, you start to notice that the tracks are becoming way more numerous around you. They're starting to get they're starting to definitely start to coalesce. There's a ton of them now, and they all seem to be heading into the direction just north of you.
Awesome.
You're very almost there.
I'm gonna be a little more stealthy as we start heading forward. I'm gonna say we're close.
Wow.
Amara
Apparently,
is
I'm not very good.
trying to stealth
Not being
and
stealthy.
not doing a very good job, if I'm entirely honest.
Stands on every single freaking twig in the forest. It's like she's walking on a packet of crisps. Oh look, Nara's following me in my crisp walk. The Aras are not doing well.
The Aras aren't doing well. Okay. Stealth noted.
Ara ladies.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. As you're approaching now, you start seeing that up above you, just kind of higher than the tree line, carved into the side of what appears to be a mountain, is a wide kind of torchlit cave. It almost looks like it's been carved specifically to look like the gaping maw of a wolf. There are a ton of sharp stalactites and stalagmites in the roof and ground of the entrance to the cave that look sharp like pointed fangs.
Awesome.
I don't know if you've just seen that from Sarah.
From what, sorry?
Her cord's just come unplugged on her laptop. We've lost Lenara briefly.
Oh, okay.
Be back in a second.
That's okay. La, da, da, da. We'll chill for a bit. In fact, now as it's approaching 9 o'clock, we might as well take a quick 5-minute break while Lenara gets her computer back on track. So I'm going to mute everybody, and we're going to go off for 5 minutes. We will be back very shortly. Please, in this time, make sure that you grab a drink, go to the bathroom, get ready to get stuck into the werewolf den. And we are back! Hello, everybody. So yeah. Yes. This is, we're back now. Everyone has come back. Some people lost internet connection. Some people lost their computers. And, but we are...
Everything.
We are all back.
It was fun.
So yeah. The party are essentially approaching a large cave where the kind of entrance to it is carved into the shape of a growling maw of a wolf with sharp points of rock hanging down and sharp points of rock sticking up. It's pretty intimidating.
Oh yeah, this is a good place.
It is everywhere in this place, though.
Sorry, what?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, did I disconnect them?
Yeah, you broke up a little bit, but you're back fine now.
Everywhere in this place, look, and then it cut out.
Ray was just saying live. I think it's gonna...
I can't hear you, I'm afraid.
It's fine. I was just saying it.
Like, I heard that bit, I just can't hear what Ray actually said.
Oh, damn it!
I heard everything that Geeky said. I heard nothing that Ray said. I'm sorry.
Oh, but it's fine. It's fine. Keep going up to like 700.
Yeah, I know your ping's pretty low.
Just Ray had top pants.
Okay, well, what would you guys like to do, seeing this large wolf-carved thing in the side of the mountain? Now I can't hear anyone.
No, that's because nobody's speaking.
Okay.
Well, we go
Are
in
we
then.
sure we want to do this?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I hope this works, but if it doesn't, don't be afraid to just kill everything. Except, obviously, us.
Yeah. Yeah, if we have to attack everything, pretty sure Lenara will bring the fire.
Lenara just looks at him. Oh, so now I have to do everything.
I'm just saying.
Don't act
It's
like
nice
it's
when
your
you-
Staring, calm down. I don't enjoy it.
Amara sort of folds her arms and sort of does this funny little pout.
You seem to, well, the other one seemed to enjoy it when they fireballed me the other day.
Yeah.
Rather cathartic, I will admit.
There we go. So yeah, this time just a little less on me, a lot more on burned wolfies.
And Wolfie's okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna just roll with that. That's good enough from Lenara.
I love it. That's just like the best you can hope for.
Yeah.
It's basically her saying, I love you.
Okay.
Oh.
This is good. She's not gonna aim specifically at me. This'll work.
Careless whisper plays.
Welcome to your new map. Please do feel free to do the scrollings and find where you were supposed to be.
I need
Ooh,
to
it's
fix
up
my
on-
health. I look like I'm dead.
God. Where? Oh, there.
So, as you can see on the map, they're like what looks like boulders are the upwards pointing teeth, and there's pretty much perfect replicas up above pointing downwards.
Aha. There we are.
So you are standing outside the entrance to the moor now. You've kind of done your best to creep up. A few of you have rolled some interesting stealths.
Oh man.
So yeah, this is where you currently are. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take point and start creeping my way in.
Okay.
And do I see anything instantly when I get through there? Are there like wolves everywhere? in a big old puppy dog pile.
What you can see, roll me perception to see how far you can see. It's torchlit, but there's a lot of like winding rocks and stuff.
Perception. 5.
That's pretty good. You can see relatively far into the cave, actually.
Oh, can we count that for like my super hearing too? Like
Yeah.
listening to if I hear wolves speaking.
You can see pretty far into the cave. You can see... Oh no, where did I begin this? There we go.
Oh shit!
Straight ahead, the kind of cavern that you're walking into seems to split off into 2 separate corridors, one going left, one going right. Standing on what appears to be a 5-foot-high ledge between this divide are 2 rather feral-looking women wearing shredded clothing, and they're both clutching spears.
Sexy. Nice. I like
The rest of you, you're kind of just stepping in through the open jaws of the wolf's head. It's about 15 feet tall, and there are torches and iron brackets lining the walls, so everyone can see relatively fine. You can hear the echoing sounds of a flute inside, although whoever's playing it is certainly no bard. There's a lot of disjointed, horrific-sounding notes.
Oh my goodness, that's awful.
Actual bard
So
is that.
Ow. Oh, is that?
I think it's rather settling, actually.
But yeah, so, Theron, you can see these 2 women.
There are 2 wolf chicks right in front of us up on that ledge.
Well, I guess I don't know really. Would it work to walk in and challenge their leader?
That's what I'd like to try if you guys are okay with it. Just keep in mind, if they come at us, we're gonna have to fight.
Alright. Prepare myself.
So stay just behind me and keep in mind they may leap at us or they may run away to get reinforcements.
Both mentally and spiritually preparing myself.
Okay,
Physically.
if you would like to do this stealthily, please do re-roll me stealth, because I'll say it's been a while since you were last creeping through the forests. And so if you want to go stealthy, go stealthy.
I'm sort of stealthy.
I'm
As soon as they
better.
notice me,
I'm
there we
being
go.
stealthy this time.
Oh dear.
Aaron is not.
I was going to say, as soon as they see me anyway, I'm just going to raise a hand and say, hello there. Wave at them.
Fair enough. Okay, well, they're going to... please do start moving forward. I'll tell you at which point they notice you.
Okay.
Are we all moving forward?
If you want it.
Ooh, I'm on Theron.
About there. They haven't been paying a whole lot of attention, but when you get to about there, they both look up and you hear a... Even though they're they basically just look human. They look a bit feral, like they've been living rough for a while, but beyond that, they just look human. But the noise that they make is like a guttural snarl. Who are you? One
Respond
shouts.
with a, hello. Shit. That's not very nice. We'd like to have words with your leader. Whatever you call him. I hear growling again. Awesome.
You want to see Kirill?
Yeah, that guy.
One of them immediately turns and slams their spear against what appears to be a rudimentary gong behind them. The sound echoes throughout the entire cavern. You hear you hear the flute stop, and you can hear howls and snarls coming from behind them.
Sweet. I take a step back.
Lovely.
Can everyone please roll me some initiatives?
Wonderful.
We tried.
We did try. So of our team, we tried.
Where's my initiative?
Oh,
We tried.
Oh my god, my rolls are so shit tonight.
Right?
Oh no, I've thrown away my
Why
pin.
is the person that only has a stick going first?
You can do a lot with this stick.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good stick.
Yeah.
Like, it is a magical stick.
You got
I
like
could-
Rafiki with that stick.
Ask them to play fetch.
Or just smack him with it and say, bad dog.
Yeah.
It worked in Big Fish, so might as well. Oh, god damn it, they both went wolfy.
I swear you said fish. Oh, okay, so it was intentional. I was like, I heard the word fish. I'm fairly sure he didn't mean fish.
Okay.
I'm sure he meant
so
like stick or dog or something. Not fish.
We've got Ray.
Damn it, Lenora.
Fish, little fish, can't back.
Ray, Theron, and wow, you all rode pretty badly. Apart from Ray.
Go, Ray, go!
Reminder.
Yeah, just for once, I want it to be acknowledged.
That is a good point, Ratty. Voldemort did only have a stick, and he did pretty well for himself.
Yeah.
What are your initiatives, Wolfies? Where did I put this?
6.
Crit,
Ah,
crit.
it's +1.
Yes!
Oh.
Since it's only a +1, the one that rolled a 5, which is the one on the left, is last. But that means the other one goes fucking second. Okay.
Cool.
Ah. Okay. Calling it a stick is being generous. It's a little twig. Oh god, Becca. Right, so.
Some men are sensitive about their sticks.
Yeah.
As
Is it any wonder he became a Dark Lord?
directly after they kind of.
It wouldn't.
Oh god damn it. Oh. Let's not splinter off from the direction we're going in here. The
Wait.
right off, thank you. Right after one of the werewolves makes the noise, they both shift into werewolf form, and both crouch as if they're ready to pounce on you. It is, however, Ray's turn first. Ray responds faster than anyone else. Bear in mind that the wall in front of them is 5 foot high.
It's a good thing. Yay. I don't know what that does. We do a question.
Yeah.
Are werewolves classed as beasts? Or not?
Werewolves? No, they're humanoids.
Oh, gosh,
Weird.
on it. My stick doesn't make them uncomfortable. That's a shame.
No.
I'm just trying to think of what to do.
My stick doesn't make them uncomfortable. That's such a weird sentence.
It's what the thing.
It's true. It is one of its
tells
powers.
us
It was just.
that.
It's just hearing it said like that. It's so funny.
Because evil stuff makes beasts visibly uncomfortable.
It does make beasts physically uncomfortable, but these werewolves don't
That's
seem to be responding to it.
Oh, damn. Can I quickly, like, ask Farron something before a fight, or does that class as an action?
You can speak as a free action, so by all means, if you want to talk to them, do talk to them.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly shout over Farron and be like, are we fighting these guys? Should I hit them?
Well, they hit. They seem to be starting first.
Alright. Alright, I'll run up to this one, I guess.
Okay.
Can I still, like, swipe at the leg, see maybe 5 foot up, or do I have to jump up?
I'll say you can attack them, but you're going to take a -2 to every attack you make.
Gosh.
Although I will, if you want to try and jump up, I will have them move back slightly so you can fit your character up there.
Yeah, you know what? Let's jump up. Why not? Let's try and jump up.
Roll me an acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Hang on. Sorry.
That was a 120 rather than a d20.
Hey!
Wow, okay. Ray runs forward, kind of plants her staff in the ground and launches up. Meaning that she's now done such a fantastic leap. She's going to attack from the air. And when she rolls if she hits, then when she does damage, she's going to do an extra 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Ah, that's cool.
Because you're a badass and I'm a benevolent DM.
Oh, Ray is a badass. Okay, let's try and hit it with my quartz. Oh.
That hits.
Hey! Okay.
They are only wearing
I'm
rags
surprised.
after all. They're not exactly heavily armoured.
Oh, no, that's true.
Okay. I'm assuming you're hitting the one on the left. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for this.
Cool. You smack it in the face, and it does 14 points of damage.
Cool. Oh, does that get the plus?
It does indeed. If that wasn't
Okay.
included in +5, that goes an extra 5, doing 19 points of damage.
Yay! Okay, and I'm gonna try and hit it again. Oh, yeah!
Well, that's a critical hit, so when you roll the damage, the dice are going to be doubled.
Nice.
Oh.
I think it's just the dice that are doubled in 5e.
Ah.
You get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage. If you score a critical with a dagger, roll 2d4 rather than 1d4. Yeah, you double the dice. So, that 6 is going to be a 12. And plus the 7, so you're going to get an extra 6 on that. That's another 19 as you smack him in the face with your quarterstaff again. Smack her in the face, sorry.
Damn.
It's looking like you've already done quite a lot of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna try and punch it. I think
That hits as well, yep. Anything over 12 will hit it.
Yay! Okay, and then I'm gonna punch it right in the.
It lets out a loud whimper, like when you hit a dog or accidentally step on a dog's paw or something. It's just a loud kind of as you punch it in the square in the snout. But I mean, that sounds for a moment your heart kind of melts a little bit until it suddenly looms up to its full size and starts snarling again, like drool dripping from its fangs as it looks at you. And then it's going to attack you because it's her turn. I keep saying his. I keep misgendering these poor werewolves.
Oh.
Hybrid form. This is hybrid form. So they get 1 bite and 1 claw. +4. Oh, it's +4 for both. D8, 2d4. Okay. Okay, it's going to try and swipe at you, and it's going to hit you, and it's going to crit.
Oh.
Okay,
I just realised as well these are werewolves.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Sorry.
That does 10 damage.
Yeah.
But that's it already doubled, so you don't need to. I mean, that's it already with 2d8 instead of 1d8. So just 10 damage for the first one, and then it's going to try and bite you. No, it's going to try and claw at you.
Yeah,
that first one was the bite.
I've done that. There we go. Yeah, that hits.
And it does 8 damage as it, after it first left you with a bite, it then claws at you quite dramatically, and that's its turnover.
Oh.
Theron.
Ooh.
Help
Okay.
me!
Well, I guess I will go leap up next to Ray.
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
Acrobatics.
You can.
Ooh. 17.
Nice. Not quite as amazing as Ray's, but you do manage to leap up the 5 feet in one jump, which is still pretty impressive.
And I'm going to attack the one that's already been beaten pretty bad.
Okay, that's the one on the left. Do one attack. No, actually, you can do all 3. if you want. You can do your big dramatic thing.
Skip the first one. The first one missed.
Okay, yeah, do your macro.
24, 29.
I'm tempted to not count the first one because you did the wrong thing. Yeah, that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't count the first one. Just the 24 and 29.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So that one missed. The 24 and 29 both hit. 14 and 6. That would be a 20. Your first slice cuts clean through the werewolf's head, and it falls from its shoulders. The second werewolf beside you howls as you then turn your blade towards it and land a pretty harsh strike on it.
Damn.
Just to make it clear, I am using 2 silver blades.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure
as you cut across its chest, the chest begins to burn. Like the wound almost seems to be cauterizing itself open as the silver burns its skin.
And I'm going to go into a rage with my bonus action. Wait, was it my bonus action to jump up?
No, that's fine. That's part of your movement action.
Okay, yeah, I go into a rage, and I scream out, "Bring me the alpha!" And that's my turn.
I'm surprised you didn't rage first. Oh no, you don't get extra damage, do you? Because you're
based.
a
It's
dex
just enough
based.
defense for me.
That's fair. Okay, well that moves us on to Amara's turn.
Well, that's one werewolf down.
Yep.
Ray seemed to take a lot of damage, didn't she?
Yeah, Ray's. I mean, she's taken a bit of damage. Yeah. I mean, you saw her take at least 1 bite and 1 claw attack.
Yowie. Okay. Have we had a rest?
Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
rest
definitely.
right before we
Yeah.
left. and
You
saw the
slept.
big battle.
You slept in the stone circle before leaving Kresk. Before leaving Berez, even.
Right.
Getting my Berezes and my Kresks mixed up.
I'm
shouldn't
going
be.
to... Let's see that actually. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Ray.
Okay, that's a bonus action.
That's a bonus action. My main action is... Oh dear. Sorry. It's a tough one from where I'm standing.
I mean, you can move.
I know I can move. Can I counter charm?
What are you counter charming?
As an action, I can seem to give friendlies advantage on saving throws, should they need it. But it's an action, so I have to use it now, while it's my turn.
Give me 1 second. I mean, yeah, of course you can do that. That's absolutely something you can do. Counter charm.
I mean, yeah, the name seems a bit misleading that it says counter charm and I can't just use it as a quick action, but it's something I have as a bard that I have to use. It says it's an action, so...
Creature must be able to hear you get this benefit. Yeah, yep, so basically, everyone who can hear Amara, you get advantage on saving throws against being frightened or being charmed.
Cool.
Also, please roll your healing for Ray.
Oh yes. I believe it's 1d4 plus 8.
There you go, Ray. You get 10 points back.
Thank you. I suddenly feel a lot.
Yeah, you're just using your normal first level slot on it, aren't you? You're not casting it at a higher level, are you, Amara?
No. That's just
Okay.
a first level slot.
Okay, cool. In that case, that's Amara's go. It brings us on to Linara.
Okay. That's got a firebolt. Guess what else can I do? Oh, actually. Maybe 120 feet, yeah, that's fine. Spell attack! That's gonna miss, isn't it?
That is going to miss, I'm afraid.
Hello?
Yeah, sorry, that is going to miss.
God damn it. Yeah,
So,
that's my turn.
So you like throw a firebolt in its direction, and it just kind of dodges out of the way, and then turns to attack Theron.
Bring it.
Theron's going to go in for a bite first. Does that hit?
It is.
Sorry?
Is it attacking?
It is attacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just trying to get my head around a couple of spells I have.
Okay. Theron, does that hit you? If you're talking at all, I can't hear you.
Oh. It's lighting up. Can anyone else hear me?
I can hear you now.
I can hear
Oh.
you, yeah.
Sorry.
I can hear
Don't
you.
know what was going on there. I said yeah, it misses.
It misses? Okay. Then it goes for a claw attack.
Hits. Obviously, Jesus. I am going to use Blood Right of the... Cause him disadvantage.
That's absolutely fine. That removes some of your HP, doesn't it? Or something like that.
Yep.
Okay, please remove that HP, so it has to roll again.
Oh, no, wait. No, it doesn't unless I power it up. It's fine. I get 3 uses.
Which one is it? Blood Right of...
It would cost me HP if I used it to save somebody else from an attack.
Yeah, no, which one? Which right is it?
Right of the Eyeless.
Right of the Eyeless.
Blood Curse of the Eyeless. Yeah.
Allows you to impose disadvantage on someone attacking you, or amplify it to target anyone attacking. Since you need to target someone before you amplify, you can't ever... Oh no, that's weird. No, that's fine. That's cool. He then rolls a 13 and absolutely misses.
Sweet.
So he's missed both attacks, and it goes up to Ray.
What to do? I'll just hit it with my stick again. That seemed to work alright last time.
Okie dokie, go for it.
I should really set up macro sometime.
15 hits.
That's my damage.
Smack in the face as it's snarling towards Theron. You just kind of clobber it in the side of the head.
I'm gonna try and hit it again with my staff. Yay!
That also hits.
And that's my damage.
Another crack, and it whimpers. It's looking quite low.
And then I'll give it a good punch and fail.
No, that hits. If
I
you
don't think I punched it. I think I missed it.
No, that hits. If it's got AC of 12, then if you meet it or go above, then you hit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Meets it,
For some
beats
odd
it.
reason, I thought for some odd reason it was 13, and I don't know why. There we go. I punched it in the face.
I can't believe you do D8 for a punch. Yes, you punch him in the face.
Oh.
And as you do that, it falls unconscious and drops to the ground.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! You did it. You did it.
Who needs silver? Got a stick.
It's a good thing your stick is magical.
Yes.
As I'm sure Amara would have told everyone
Need to go.
that
Why would I?
I'm sure Amara would have told everyone with all of the
Yeah,
knowledge
'cause
she
once-
gained about werewolves that any attack done with Any attack that causes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, it is immune to, unless it's magical or silvered.
Oh.
So if you'd attacked it with a
No, I
normal
have-
sword, it wouldn't have done shit.
Yes, I'm sure Amara would have known that.
And luckily, when a monk, the magical, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah. The sun sword will damage them, but the silver blades will also damage them. So it's up to you which one you use. But if you attacked it, if you attacked it with a regular sword, it wouldn't do any damage at all.
The sun sword's sad for no reason.
Oh, it's okay. It's currently being pet by me.
That'll do.
Okay,
Well
as you down them, you do like the snarls from the 2 passageways kind of intensify.
Well then, do we stay here and wait for the oncoming army?
You tell us. This was your idea.
Fall back to the teeth, and I'm gonna start heading back to like here.
I'm staying behind him.
I shall follow wherever I am. There I am. I'm in a bunch of corpses.
You're like basically wearing it.
I'm here.
Lenara, you know how you like your fireballs? This is what we call a choke point. Get ready.
I'm not the one who can conjure a literal wall of fire. And
Oh my
she'd sort
goodness,
of slide out.
do you have to complain about everything? If you don't want to fight, go home.
I wasn't complaining. I was just saying
Then
your
stop
wall of fire.
saying negative things.
Laura just sort of looks at her open-mouthed.
I know, right? She never talks back. Mara's getting badass.
Mara's getting annoyed, frustrated, and impatient and just wants to go home. She gets out the tiny book. From the smallest sparks can spring a mighty flame.
Okay.
Oh no.
I put a wall of fire across here.
Damn it.
But up to a minute. Okay.
Why are you saying damn it? When did you want me to put this wall of fire?
No.
I mean, no, that's cool.
Okay,
Keeping
hold
them
on,
away
hold
from
on,
us.
hold on.
No, that's a good idea. I like that. We can talk to them before they get to us. Yeah, that's something Amara would do. That's smart. I was just thinking Lenara needs to blow them up when they get into the choke point.
There's a monster called a ginger snap. Sorry, it's called a ginger snap, but it's like a little fire sprite. It's freaking adorable.
Aww.
Wait, is that a monster?
No, this isn't. No, this is just a wall of fire.
Ah, okay. I thought the ginger snap was that.
No, it's funny though. Wall of fire can be up to 60 feet long. Where would you like to put it?
Can you move it like
In fact, here you go. You have
diagonally
control
so
of
it
it.
goes from this light to that light? Sweet.
You have control of the wall of fire.
Oh no.
Oh, that was too far.
Awesome.
Okay,
Down
that's
to
annoying.
a burning wall of fire.
There. This is where I want my wall of fire.
When you first cast the wall of fire, you hear the growling coming from inside turns to loud howls and whimpers. Some of the howls, you'll notice especially, are very high pitched. But only one werewolf steps forward. I'm gonna make him bigger so you can see. And
Oh my god, he's huge.
he's not actually that big. He's medium sized. he's only medium.
Oh my god!
Relax.
Run away!
Okay.
Run!
Yep.
He comes up and
Sorry, I
shouts,
just missed one thing. Some of the howls are what? Did you say?
much
High
higher
pitched.
pitched than the other ones.
Okay, they have babies. Oh.
I mean, yeah, a bit of intelligence or wisdom will tell you that there's probably werewolf children in here. What are you doing? It screams over the crackling of the flames. It looks really old. Like,
Do you have any silver on him?
although he's in werewolf form, there's a lot of grey in his fur.
We came to speak, and then all we got was attacked. We are defending.
You are coming into our home, where we raise our children.
We asked nicely.
You asked a couple of guards who don't know any better, and then
Well,
slaughtered
maybe they
them.
shouldn't be guards then. If they can't tell a friend from a foe, that seems like a very interesting distinction, don't you?
And what exactly makes you our friend?
Amara turns to Amara and says, "He has a point, you know."
I guess, but if they don't understand common courtesy, it would be nice.
Drop the flame.
How can we be sure you won't attack us again?
I have been left behind. I do not hunt. I sit and play a fucking flute.
Where is your alpha?
Hunting.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ara on the shoulder and say, don't drop it yet. I'm here to challenge your alpha to a fight for control of this pack. Do you have a problem with that?
Amara face palms.
He bursts into harsh laughter. Like, growling laughter. I have no problem with you being skinned alive, boy. I do have problem with you attacking our home and putting our children at risk.
Well, when she drops the flame, your children won't be touched. Neither will you, as long as you stay out of the way of me and the Alpha. Guards were killed because they were stupid enough to challenge us.
All we did was ask, can we see the Alpha? Next thing we get is a gong rung and attacked. Don't know about you, but it doesn't exactly seem very intelligent to just stand there and let it happen.
You'll notice that a group of wolves have crept out of the left-hand passage. They seem to be normal-sized, regular wolves, but they are crouching and baring teeth towards you.
There's some level of intelligence to them?
You'd think so.
Are they straight up wolves?
You'd think there's definitely some intelligence there, but you don't know if that's because then they're werewolves in full wolf form, or if they're just werewolves that have been trained, or if they're just regular wolves that have been trained really well.
Okay.
I give up. Turns out the humans aren't friendly, the werewolves aren't friendly, the vampires aren't friendly.
How do you
plonk
feel
up
about
against one of the
Strahd?
teeth.
He
We're going to die in here.
crosses his arms. Our Alpha works with Strahd.
And how do you feel about him? How does the pack feel about him?
It is not our place to defy our Alpha.
That's
Saying a lot.
clever language for they don't like him.
I guess so. You can drop the firewall. If any of you try to attack, we will respond in turn.
He kind of holds up his arm to the wolves, and they stop snarling and they kind of sit.
Sorry. Sit. Good pack. I dropped the fiery wall.
I am taking great risk here. If you follow to the back of the cave, there is a larger cave down below. That is where you can wait for the Alpha.
Incite that shit. Is he telling us the truth?
He seems to have. I mean, with him standing down the other wolves, And with him, like, the stance he's taken is definitely non-threatening. You're not 100% sure he's telling the truth, but you don't know why he would lie at this point. That's the kind of feeling you're getting from a 16.
Okay.
Thank you. We don't plan on harming any other members of the pack if we can get to the Alpha. I'm going to start walking forward.
I'm gonna follow. Carefully, and closely, and quietly.
Yes. I shall do the same.
He reluctantly starts pulling the bodies of the fallen guards back. He's eyeing you with extreme caution as he moves back into the cave.
I guess. As he goes back, I'm just going to call out, apologies for the guards again. Didn't want to, just had to.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry about your guard.
Sorry, I punched.
Real sorry.
Sorry, I punched them to death.
There are still howls going on further back in the cave, but you don't hear the flute start up again. Okay.
This is a dead end, isn't it? Son of a bitch.
As you move further into the cave, you notice there's a gash in the ceiling above that allows light and a faint drizzle of the outdoors to kind of seep into the dank torchlit cave. There's an underground spring here forming a pool of water that's roughly 40 feet across and seems to be, deeper than you could stand in, but not excessively deep. I'm talking about 10 feet or so, maybe. There's a 5-foot high ledge to the north that overlooks this pool, and a small similar ledge spans the eastern wall with a rough-hewn staircase leading up to it. There are a few crates sitting at the top of the eastern ledge.
What are we doing here?
Didn't you say this way led to the Alpha?
You just head further back in the cave.
Shit.
He said the Alpha was out.
Hunting.
He didn't seem to be lying about the fact the Alpha would be further back. Perhaps he meant the other cave?
The way him and his pack are, that's gonna be interesting.
Or maybe there's another entrance up there on that list.
Is this really worth it?
You want to go against Strahd without an army at our sides? It'd be quite nice to have werewolves and were-ravens and that one dude from the traveling people. Fuck.
That one dude.
Rictavio.
No, well, Rictavio too, but there's
Aragol.
It's the,
no.
yeah.
Aragol.
Vistani.
The Vistani guy who was foretold would help you.
Yeah.
Yes. And we killed his horse.
And made his horse fly, and it went splat.
Oh.
It was an accident!
Oh.
This way. And have a quick investigate of what's up here to see if there's anything further beyond.
You kind of poke around and look in some of the crates. Pretty much all the crates are filled with what appeared to be small heaps of medium-sized regular kind of clothing. Not particularly anything special, and it doesn't seem to lead anywhere either.
No, this is just a closet.
Well,
I
guess
think
we
we
move
just
on then.
walked into the bathroom.
It's not a bathroom, it's spring water. It's lovely and clean and clear. It's so
I
pretty.
don't trust it.
Bathroom as in a room you would bathe in. There's clean clothes and a pool in here.
Oh, the clothes were not clean. I said they were medium-sized clothes. They are far from clean.
Oh
Could
shit.
be the swimming pool.
Yay!
So, there is a smouldering campfire in this kind of cave on the far west side. There are 9 wolves, and the large werewolf, the older werewolf that spoke to you, looks up at you, and he's clutching what appears to be an electrum flute, but he's certainly not playing it. He does not look happy, and the bodies of the 2 fallen guards lay at his feet. He really, really looks upset.
Should have thought about that before his guards were in.
I mean, his guards just transformed and sounded a gong. We attacked first.
Technically, they attacked first.
We rolled initiative. It didn't mean they were going to attack us. It just meant they were thinking
Yeah, but
about
the
it.
whole, like, ready to
Speaking of
pounce
initiatives.
thing.
Oh, do you want us to roll them?
Yes, please. As the wolves all snarl and start moving forward.
Oh man.
Why? We were told they wouldn't attack us.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Rolled a really good roll. I hate it when good rolls mean nothing.
Your roll was a 16.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's okay.
It's been pretty good for tonight's standards.
Lara, Theron.
Above average.
Yeah.
It's above average. However, this is a wise old werewolf who had a DC of 20 to see if he was lying or not.
That's fine, he's about to die. So.
Probably.
Oh.
He definitely looks far past his prime, that's for sure.
As long as he
Amara,
doesn't roll higher than Lenara, he's fucked.
Amara has a +4, so she'd go before Ray. Okay, no, he's a weak werewolf. He's an old man, but he has got 9 wolves with him. So I'll roll 1 for him, and then 1 for the pack.
Yes.
Okay, so he goes after Lenara. So that's Skennis, which is his name.
Aww.
And then the Woofies.
Don't name him.
The Woofies go first.
Fuck.
But they won't go on this turn because he has to command them. If that makes you feel better. So
Oh, yeah,
normally
it's genocide time.
normally the wolves would go first, but we've got Lenara up first now, I guess, because he has not given the wolves a command.
Can I let the other one take this? Because he's a lot better at being threatening than Lenara is.
Absolutely.
Lenara's just
I
gonna
hope
sort
this
of
isn't
like...
another one of those they look threatening, but they didn't technically attack fast things.
Odd shot first, so.
Yeah. Lenara's gonna just sort of like raise a hand and kind of like flex her fingers. And...
That.
Oh.
I was just replacing
Is
it with
she
an
turned
actual
into a
werewolf.
werewolf? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
no. And yeah, she's... I'm gonna say, well, shout very angrily. It's like, I will burn this whole place and everyone in it to the ground. Just give me one reason.
He snarls. He snarls at you. You can try.
Oh, I will. And then she's gonna cast Fireball.
Okay, show me where you're doing
This
it.
point of origin. So it should hit
For
everyone.
an old man, he's kind of stupid.
Yep.
The way he's written, it's more a case of he will defend. He'll defend this place to the hilt. He doesn't want you getting any further than this, although he's very aware that he's probably going to die. And that fireball will hit every single one of them. And will not come anywhere near you. Comes to about here.
36.
Finally, an accurately placed fireball.
Reflex save to half. What is your DC for the reflex save?
Fail.
And then I'm going to do one joint one for all of the wolves. Wow.
Oh!
Oh. The fireball slams and basically merges with their own fire, expanding it, exploding throughout this cavern. And in one fell swoop, there is a massive explosion. There's you're blinded temporarily by cinders and ash it's just blowing through the air. And when that dust clears, you can see that they all lie dead. Every single one of them is lying dead. The older werewolf kind of crawls forward 2 paces and snarls, "Kirill will skin you alive!" and dies.
He can try.
Step forward.
You know,
Actually,
I think
She
I'm...
kind of wants the fur coat, and I'm going to take off his head.
Oh, he did.
You know, I kind of think I blinked and missed everything. What actually just happened there?
So
They
much for
tricked
that
us.
army to help us.
Oh, there's gotta be many more. That was just a bunch of dogs.
I've got a hell of a lot more where that
Be
came
the
from.
elder one and a lot of the younglings.
Pretty sure those were just wolves, but if they were younglings...
If anyone wants to roll me a nature, they'll be able to figure out.
Fuck it. Find out if we just slaughtered the young.
Did we just Anakin this thing?
The younglings!
Not the younglings.
Master Anakin, Master Skywalker.
Theron, is 17 your nature roll?
Yeah.
Wow, Amara, is that your nature roll? Shit. Oh yeah, Bard. Duh. Yeah, Theron and Amara, you can both tell that the majority of these were just wolves.
Sweet.
Oh, that's fine then. We're okay.
These were just clearly well-trained wolves, but werewolves tend to have dominion over other wolves. For clear reasons.
I will relay this so that Lenara feels a bit better when the other one is no longer done in control.
Inara, can you roll for me on the wild magic table, please?
Fuck!
I have delayed this for a
okay.
really long time.
It's been a long time.
Or something
Or
else.
unicorn.
Wait.
Yes, something nice.
96.
Something nice. Please.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Fantastic.
Fuck a
Come on.
ducky.
Okay, you are all vulnerable to piercing damage.
For the next
For
minute.
No.
10 turns.
I'm actually slightly disappointed I didn't turn into a sheep.
You didn't turn into a sheep.
Turned into a sheep.
You didn't turn into an aloe vera plant again. So
Sorry?
you didn't.
Any inanimate object.
At least you
would
didn't.
make
Yeah, I mean, you weren't turned into an aloe vera plant, and you didn't immediately cast
No.
fireball on your own party. So that's a good point,
No.
Becca. At least the vulnerability
would've-
was after the battle.
Yeah, I would have liked to have a unicorn controlled by you. That would be fucking hilarious.
Fucking unicorn. But yeah, so
What is this?
you all feel slightly weaker, but it's not dramatic, at least.
Whew.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I have walked up these stairs and I can see that there are a couple of cave entrances and potentially more caves further on. So I'll relay this to the rest of the people.
Well, hopefully he was telling the truth about the alpha being further in the cave. We might as well go check.
Either way, it seems like we should probably at least remove the threat while it's here.
I thought the plan was to bring them under our control rather than kill them all.
It is, but if they're all like the current elder, that could be harder than thought.
You heard him. He can't disobey his alpha, though. As long as we kill the alpha, we become the alpha. Then they follow us.
Can I cite? Because I think Lenora might have overlooked it.
Can you what? Sorry.
Roll insight.
What on?
Amara, her intentions, because I
Yep.
think if Lenora didn't realise, then the other one would have realised that her wanting to kill something is a little bit out of character, and they're a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, please
Potentially
do. Roll me an
suspicious.
insight. Amara, if you
Just to
feel
see
like
if I am.
Amara, if you feel like you are trying to hide something, can you GM roll to me, please? I guess it would be a deception.
Okay.
Even
Yes,
if
that
actually,
insight was-
even if you're not, do GM roll something to me, because that way people will hear the ping anyway. Or just whisper at me.
How do I whisper again?
/W. And then...
No, how do I whisper you?
/W and then space and then SJ.
Or she did W, then GM?
Yeah, GM works too. I should change my name. And if you're GM rolling, it's /GM roll.
I know. I'm writing. You have to give me a second.
Okay. As far as you can tell, Lenara, all of this seems to be on the up and up. I mean, although she was talking about keeping them alive before and now she's okay killing, you do get the feeling that she is pretty much a goody two-shoes, and werewolves are generally considered monsters, so it's usually okay. And she has been getting increasingly frustrated, it seems, with everything around her, so you don't feel all that suspicious.
Everybody gives me shit for killing monsters.
Yeah.
Hashtag not all monsters. But yeah, I've relayed the message that this thing is thing, but I will wait for other people because I don't want to go first.
Yeah, Amara has started heading off. Night, Silver. Thank you for popping by. Much love. But yes, as you head forward, there's a small maze of torchlit tunnels and caves that expand out in front of you. There are bones strewn about the floor.
Like animals or human?
It's hard to tell. They look mostly animal.
Ah, that's good at least.
But it's a wide variety. As you walk, though, they do make a crunching sound.
Yeah, I think we're done being stealthy anyway. We just did it.
Fair enough.
Shit.
The passageways in front of you start opening up a bit more. Slow this up a little bit.
West, north or east?
Can you hear anything?
I will try to hear things.
Yep, you get advantage as well, obviously.
With your bat ears.
What do your bat ears hear? Darren, you hear some very faint snarling to the north. You hear some faint, what sounds like human crying to the east. And you hear some snarling to the west.
Wolves to the west, wolves to the north. What sounds like a human crying to the east.
Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
I'd say we go east first and find out if they have a human slave here or something.
Darren, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh.
As you go crunching through the bones.
I need to join the party. There we go.
Yes, please do. Pretty good. Okay. Theron, you spot this happening almost in real time as it's happening. There is a young woman with like silverish hair who seems to have been lying down. She stands up, immediately transforms into a werewolf, and charges at you.
Oh, fantastic.
You manage to get out of the way just in time as she comes at you and tries to slash. But she is now obviously in combat range there, and I'm going to say you get one attack before we start initiatives. Well, one round of attacks, because you saw her coming, essentially.
Oh, sweet.
So if you manage to down her, awesome. If not, we'll go into battle.
Fuck you. 28, 19, 28.
All hit. So that's 12, 14, that's 26, 27, 28, 38. She charges at you, slashes at you with her claws. You duck underneath it and spin, basically cutting her in half. As she falls to the ground, she begins transforming back into her human form, and you hear a faint Barovian accent on this one, although the others have been a bit of a mix. You just hear, Kirill, my love, will return, and you will die.
No, he will.
I want this Kirill's hide.
Go for it.
Amara pulls a slight face.
The other one kind of grins.
So yeah, you've currently got the sounds of faint human crying coming from the northeast, and some gentle, like, wolf sounds coming from the northwest.
I'm gonna check the body before we move on to just see if she has anything.
Okay. It appears to be a regular kind of human female now that she's transformed back. She's clothed better than the other ones for sure. She has on like a dark blue dress that's much newer than what the rest of the werewolves seem to have been wearing thus far.
Think we just killed the alpha bitch.
The alphabet.
Oh, lovely. Great. Great.
You could skin her and wear her hide. That'll bring the alpha to us.
Ugh.
Yeah, well, killing her doesn't look like much fun.
Anyway, human crying. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Yeah, moving south.
Thing with people moving.
So, lots more has opened up to you. As you move into that room, it is a large room. You're going to see quite a lot. So give me a second to open it all up to you, and then to give you a bit of a description before Theron charges in and kills everything. Olenara, I guess you fireballed a bunch of people there.
Murder hobo for the win.
There are really roughly cut stairs that you've just kind of walked down into a slightly sunken in room. It's torchlit and it's very strange looking. There are two wide-eyed human children in the northwest that are in cages staring at you, like they're holding onto the bars. There are another 5 cages around the room. 2 of the cages are completely empty, but like the one I filled with children, there are another 5 cages full of children. No, another 3 cages full of children on top of that one. So I have not put in enough children. My bad. So you got children in this one, and this one,
They have that as an icon.
and this one. Huh?
Really cool that they have that as an icon.
It was from the. You remember the Christmas campaign I did for you guys? The Krampus one. There were a bunch of children orphans in that one that the Krampus was holding, and well, in my story at least. So it came with a bunch of orphan ones. I thought I'd use them. They're literally called orphan slaves.
Oh.
Now these are pretty simple wooden cages, but the tops of them have heavy rocks placed on top. A crude wooden statue stands at the northeast between the cages. It bears the rough likeness of a wolf-headed human, draped in garlands of vines and night flowers. Piled around the statue's base is an incredible amount of treasure, and a woman in shredded clothes kneels before the statue. Behind the statue, there are 2 maggot-ridden corpses hanging on the wall. They appear to be regular adult humans. They are shackled to the wall and hang down with maggots feasting on their flesh.
Oh god.
Okay. Who's that person in the middle of it? Is it
That is
werewolf?
that is the woman kneeling in front of the statue.
Lenora's just gonna shout, "What is this?" Like, not even caring. Or trying to be stealthy.
Amara just looks horrified.
The woman stands up and turns around to face you. And what you see is this lady here. I have pictures for y'all.
Oh.
Pictures. You know she's important when she has a picture.
Straight.
So she stands up and turns to face you. Her clothes are really rather shredded. And she kind of growls lightly. Who are you? Are you here to mock me also?
Mock you for keeping children in cages?
I think we'll go straight to murder on that one.
The children, they are our children. You have no right to teach us how to look after them.
Why are they in cages?
You locked up your children!
First I lose my husband, and now you come to talk to me like this?
I wish to look at the children to see if they're werewolves.
Thank you, Rose. I'm afraid from this distance and with that roll you can't tell if they're human or werewolves.
Can I do some saving to try and get Lenara back?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Just had it, there you go.
Yeah, Lenara comes back and takes control.
Amara takes a very, very deep breath. All right.
It's bad
You
enough.
lost
I have
your
to.
husband?
It's bad. Yes. The Alpha
And
got
who
rid of
exactly?
him.
Well, we are here to get rid of the Alpha, not laugh at you for
She
keeping children in cages.
was in like what looked to be a prepared for battle stance. She relaxes a little. You are here to remove Kirill?
That is the plan.
Good. He deserves to pay for what he did to Eril.
What? Wait. What did he do to Errol?
Emil, sorry, I said the wrong name.
What did he do to Emil?
Handed him over to Strahd.
I see.
What did Strahd do with him?
What do you think he did with him? He is... And she's like starting to cry now. He has been taken from us.
Was he killed or was he bent to Strahd's will?
Lenara, what are you doing?
Lenara's looking. She barely even sees this woman. She's just looking at the children in the cages.
Yeah, she has a bit of a problem. She has a bit of a complex about children. Amara, I don't know if you remember, but Emil was kind of important to you.
Look, Emil is fine.
What? Why would you
Emil
lie
is
to me like
fine.
this?
Look, why does everybody always think I lie? I don't lie. It's not in my nature. Emil is fine. The only reason we're here trying to get rid of this person is because of Emil.
What?
So what?
I'm gonna turn around on Amara now.
What?
Emil.
Emil is someone I met on the road.
And he's the reason we're here?
I said this.
You said you heard of some werewolves. You didn't tell us the name.
Yeah.
I said I heard of some werewolves, yes. Nobody ever asked how or why.
So you met with a werewolf named Emil.
So she's lied.
You
We've been
make it
lying
sound like
to
we
each
had
other
a
since this
pre-arranged-
thing began.
And now we're being told
What
that Emil
did
was
I
sent
lie
to
about?
Strahd.
What did I lie about?
As Strahd and Strahd
You know what,
wanted
I'm
us here.
I'm just gonna shut up because obviously nobody cares what I have to say.
Boop.
Why are the children in cages?
I was told to keep them here.
By who?
The monster who calls himself our Alpha. The children are the reason that Emil was forced out.
Tell us more, please.
Roll me a persuasion, please.
I'm not good at these.
If anyone else would like to persuade her to talk, they are welcome to aid Theron in his ineptitude.
Ineptitude.
He has a -1 to his persuasion. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Good at killing things, not so much at persuading things.
You got quite. Is it charisma?
Oh wow,
It would be a straight persuasion check.
I have just nothing. I shall try and help.
But yeah, anyone who wants to help, please roll me a persuasion.
Yeah, Ray doesn't really talk much.
It's still better than Theron. Well, I mean, you didn't roll better than Theron, but
Whoops.
you have a better modifier.
Yeah, still rolled worse.
Is Amara gonna roll?
Everybody's just accused her of being a liar when she hasn't actually lied about anything, so... And no one wants to hear her out, so she's being quiet in the corner.
We asked questions. She
wanted-
went quiet.
You didn't, you just started yelling at her, so... There were no actual questions, it was just
Is that with a werewolf?
accusations.
No, there were lots of questions. I mean, it was kind of shouted at you, but there were, who is Emil?
Oh,
Why are we
I
just hearing of
didn't-
this? That kind of thing.
Yeah, well, none of them actually shut up to listen to me, so she shut up. She even said, look, if none of you are going to listen to me, I'm just not going to talk.
Okay. She is not going to help you in persuasion, so Lenara, if you would like to try, by all means.
Can I try an intimidation instead? Just because I think Lenara would be very, very angry at the sight of locked up children, and my intimidate is way, way better than my persuasion.
I'll go with that.
Hashtag triggered.
Yeah,
She
she definitely has a confidence.
Has a serious, yeah, especially being locked up. She actually had a dark childhood, man.
Yeah, she did. But yeah, by all
Or
means,
shall
roll me
I
an
just-
intimidate.
Okay.
I'm
Even
going
that
to
was
say
shit.
that's not great. None of them were great, but
Better
all
than
of them
mine.
together will probably get her to talk. Because Theron actually wasn't far off
Hooray!
the 15 I wanted to
Okay,
get.
I was about to bend luck, but I
No,
will-
I wouldn't.
will-
Don't waste it. It's more a case of it's her like looking at all of you a little bit confused. She doesn't really want to give up all of the information, but as kind of Lenara tries to intimidate her and Theron tries to persuade her, and Ray just kind of smiles at her, I guess, with a 7.
Yeah.
She
She's just
crosses
happy
her
to be here.
arms and she begins to talk. My husband believed that what Kirill is doing here was barbaric. Kirill insists that the pack kidnap children and we take 2 downstairs into the pit at a time, arm them, and whichever one survives is turned into a werewolf to join the pack. It ensures that the werewolf children are strong and the pack is stronger. Emil and several of us within the pack believe this is barbaric and horrific. Some werewolves were exiled with Emil. Some stayed here. Some of us, and she looks down at like what appears to be claw marks on her arm that have not healed, despite the fact that you know werewolves usually heal. Some of us were captured.
Well, like I said, Emil was fine.
I do
He's
not
the one
understand
that told me about the...
how this happened. We thought we lost Kirill for a time and we were happy, but he returned with dozens of dire wolves at his side. Apparently the monster Strahd gave him people to help. While we are not happy here, we do not have the strength to resist.
Which is
What
why...
is Kirill?
He is hunting.
Is there anyone else in this cave system?
There are some children, some more werewolves. There is near on the west side. There is Skenis. He is too old to fight, but he usually raises the wolves and teaches the children how to behave.
Unfortunately, we've met Skenis.
What did you do to him?
We expressed our wish to remove Kirill even. He said he'd let us pass. Of course, this was a trick.
He died a warrior's death.
What is it you wish to do?
Remove Kirill.
We'd like to go back to the front of the cave, wait for Kirill, and murder him.
Or hide somewhere in this cave system, wait for Kirill and murder him.
And what will you do with the children?
You can do whatever you wish with the children, I suppose, as long as it's humane.
The children will go free.
Exactly. Like I said, as long as it's humane, as long as they don't stay in cages, you're welcome to give them back to their families, or if they're already werewolves, raise them.
I'm pretty sure that they're children, aren't they?
No, these were kidnapped. They said that they kidnap children, put them in cages, and then take 2 at a time downstairs, have them fight, and whoever wins gets turned into a werewolf.
Okay.
I believe the children should probably go back to their homes, hiding they're not werewolves.
If you wish to take out Kirill, then it seems the Night Mother has answered my prayers.
Well, technically Emil, but...
I'm going to turn to Amara now. And this Emil.
What about
him? You believe him to be a friend then, not an agent of Strahd? You believe that he wants what? O'Hare?
To be quite honest, he was the first person I'd met on the road in Merse who didn't immediately, without even any words, attempt to kill me. Seemed to be quite distasteful of Strahd, and expressed a dislike for the things going on here. I didn't realize quite the extent, but he did say the werewolves here were working for Strahd.
Shit.
Ray, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yes.
Oh!
Why? 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 Oh, I'm too tired for this. Excuse me. I'm not feeling so hot.
You dodge the attack as a werewolf growls behind you and launches itself towards you. You manage to dodge, and same as Darren, you get to make a round of attacks on the werewolf before anything happens.
Good. Cheeky monkey. I'm gonna smack him right in the face with my stick.
Do it.
Take that, you
that
little
definitely hits.
monkey. And that.
Oops.
I hate to mention it, but it's the wolf, not a monkey. Sorry.
Wow. Yep, that
I was
hits.
calling it a cheeky monkey.
I know, I just couldn't help myself.
Also hits.
I think I've been playing Amara too long.
Yep. Another 14
Can I still
damage.
punch it in my face?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
But you miss.
I punched myself in the face.
No, you won't critical fumble for it. But yeah, we're gonna go. I'm not gonna bother making you re-roll. We're gonna go in the same kind of initiative order as before. So, Linara, you can react however you would react in this situation.
Okay.
I feel like a badass for dodging that attack and then hitting him lots.
Okay. Lenara's very angry right now.
Let's
She
bear in mind
would.
there's a Theron in between you and that wolf. just saying.
If it was the other one, Theron wouldn't matter. It wouldn't even see Theron.
There's also a Ray. Hint.
Hi, Ray.
Don't kill Ray.
Hashtag
No,
don't
I
kill
have a nice shiny new spell I really want to try out. But I should probably not waste it on
Just a werewolf.
alphas.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so instead I'm just gonna go for a firebolt.
By all means. Has to be above a 12 to hit.
21!
That hits.
Firebolt!
Ooh,
Wow.
damn.
Oh,
That was
The
good.
firebolt hits the wolf in the chest, setting its fur slightly ablaze. It quickly scratches at itself, ripping off chunks of fur and skin as it tries to put out the flames. You've hit it pretty hard. It's not looking very healthy. That brings us to Theron.
I'm gonna rush up to the wolfie and attack it, as I do.
Okay, you do not get. Remember, you don't get a full round of attacks because you moved. You only get 2.
As I moved.
Yeah, it's not a full. It's
Yeah,
not a full attack
moved
action because you moved.
From here to here.
Okay.
I think that's still a thing.
Sword
Apparently.
15 damage.
Damn.
Yep, that hits and causes it, and you basically cut the head off of the werewolf. She goes down, the head transforming into that of a young, rather pretty blonde-haired lady. The body crumples into a heap, and the rather small-looking werewolf behind her howls loudly.
You just killed Mommy.
Yep, I did.
He kind of drops to his knees, and sobbing, transforms back into a child.
Oh.
He's literally sobbing his eyes out. I mean, that's the end of the battle.
Theron's just gonna take a step backwards.
Hashtag awkward.
Put this in there.
Would somebody who didn't kill his mother please tend to the child?
I look over at the woman. Perhaps he'd be better with a familiar face.
God, what is wrong with you all? She walks over to him.
I'll take a step back as well. I didn't really help matters. Although to be fair, she tried to attack me. I just smacked her with a stick a few times.
The woman looks over at Ray and says, "Of course she did. She came in and saw a bunch of strangers with weapons crowding around the room where the children are kept. No one thought to speak to her. Your immediate thought is to attack.
Technically, she attacked first.
And would you not attack if a stranger was standing at the door to a child's room with weapons? I'm not saying what she did was correct, but it is understandable."
What exactly do you say to someone who's attacking you? Excuse me, you seem to have the wrong idea.
Ray's gonna step back more.
I'm just saying, it's a rather foolish thing to expect anyone to do. We can hardly be blamed.
I'm gonna go a bit wide-eyed looking at Amara. Jesus Christ.
Who are you and what have you done with Amara?
I thought Amara was trying to stay lawful good.
I am. I'm just annoyed. I'm lawful annoyed.
You could have talked to her. You could have taken the child with you. Lycanthropy can be cured. She shakes her head and is just like, she just looks sad more than anything, and the child's still crying.
Look, I apologize for the loss of life here. We're here to kill the Alpha and free your pack from Strahd. If you're okay with that, we'd like to go kill him at the entrance so that we don't end up getting attacked by any other werewolves.
Do whatever you want, monsters.
Nope. That didn't go how I expected.
Reveal a little bit more of these things. Okay. And that's pretty much where we're going to call it for the night.
I'm done.
Feel free to move to the front of the cave. If that's where you decide that it's where you want to fight.
Amara doesn't like being called a monster.
Pretty shocked by Amara. But yeah, please
Ray
do move your
doesn't like being
characters
told
to...
off like that.
Please do move your characters to where you want them to be.
I would be standing here and defending the fact that I'm not a monster.
I mean, you're welcome to do that, although Theron did just say he'd like to go prepare for the guy coming to attack.
I'll,
Just walked off even if no one followed him.
It's up to you guys.
Ray
Fine, I'm
always
going to the
follows
entrance
Theron.
then. I won't have my say.
Oh, you're welcome to have your say. I'm happy to
well.
keep going. I just didn't want
You could have
to...
your say on the way. Like, I didn't even say anything to Amara. I'm just surprised that she defended our actions. Normally she's the one attacking Theron. Theron's just like, whoa, what?
Well, it's because it's a werewolf, and logically, she attacked first. And Amara's just kind of getting sick of the whole, they attacked us, we defended. If you don't want to get killed, don't attack us! Duh!
I mean...
Around to my logic. Yay!
I mean, my logic would be... If I walked into
Dumb.
my home...
Your logic would be dumb.
No, I'm sorry. If I walked into my home and there's a bunch of strangers standing, like, pretty much at the entrance to my child's bedroom with weapons and I had never seen them before, I'd probably attack them first too.
But Ray only had a stick.
Ray's stick is a magical piece of one of the oldest trees of history. You can't
I
keep
would've
calling it a
trusted
stick.
Yes, I would have a weapon, but I'd be like, oi, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, werewolf. Once you transform, it doesn't really control your brain very well.
Oh, she should have thought about that before she transformed.
Ray is a little bit sad about the events that happened.
That's fine. As you guys start your preparations at the mouth of the cave, you can hear snarls, growls coming from outside as the hunting pack returns.
Oh boy!
I thought we were stopping there.
We are going to stop
we
for the
are.
night, but I
He's
wanted you to
just
see
telling us.
what was going to happen at the beginning of next week's fight.
What's
A rather larger than all the rest of them, werewolf is leading them, but there are a number of werewolves and a number of wolves, and some of the wolves seem to be slightly larger than the other ones. I've actually deleted that thing by accident. Damn it! Where's my dire wolf? Bring me my dire wolf. Yay, they got bones on them. And they are bigger.
Ew.
Ew. Oh no. Oh, there's so many of them.
Wait, did Lenara stay with the children? That can't be good.
We need her. For once, we need her fire.
But not without turning and saying something to the children first.
By all means, say whatever you want. We're going to wrap up for the night, so if you have any actions you want to say before you go start defending, please do. I don't mean to cut anyone off, and Amara, you can absolutely keep arguing if you so desire. I've definitely not cut off roleplay.
Lenara's
Fine, I'll be now.
Dum-ba-dum.
I'm just gonna say, guys, there's a massive hunting party coming back.
What a shame I don't have fire and
Theron, can you specifically roll me a perception for hearing, please?
13.
13 will do. It was only a 10 I needed. I thought you were going to fluff that one. But Theron, over top of the other things... Oh, damn it, I accidentally played the wrong thing. Sorry.
Oh, fuck off! No!
No one else hears it. No one knows. Theron seems to be reacting to something. But no one else can hear it.
Is it coming from the cave or outside the cave?
It's coming from behind you.
Oh, shit.
And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Turn around.
What?
I mean, Theron, you can react to that, absolutely. So,
Oh, yeah, Theron just spins around. He's probably going to miss his chance to surprise these wolfies, unfortunately.
So yeah, this is interesting. This has been a very interesting night. I'm going to clear this up a little bit because I have got tokens on the GM layer underneath you guys, and it's really confusing. There we go. I had 2 humans and 2 werewolves underneath you. It was very confusing on my screen. But yes, for everyone at home, you can see the kind of odds they are up against this as the hunting party returns. However, it does appear that the big ass werewolf in the front is the one they were waiting for.
Oh. Oh. I'm fine.
This is fine. World's on fire. It's all good.
This is fine. I love that. That's probably my favourite meme because it is just so how I feel most of the time.
Yeah.
This is fine. Everything around me is on fire. This is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I hope everyone had fun.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
I like causing trauma.
We've noticed.
Well, it's fun. A lot of you have tragic backstories. I like playing into those. Not that, you know, any of you have written trauma for your own characters.
No.
Or
I mean, we've had a bit of Lunara's
why would you
background
be that cruel?
poked here, and we've got Theron's background literally haunting him. Yay. So,
Hey.
yes. We will be back with Curse of Strahd next Monday. So, yay. We'll see how this goes. I will be back tomorrow night. Hopefully trying to play the original Outlast, because I finished Outlast 2. Thank God, because it was fucking horrific. But that's if it doesn't kill my computer like it did last time, because it really fucking ganked my computer. I don't know quite what happened. Anyway, that's us for the evening.
Outlast 1 is worse on your computer than 2.
It's not. No, I don't know what it was. Outlast 1 crashed, and because it crashed, my computer crashed. And when I restarted my computer, like, Twitch wasn't working, OBS wasn't working, so something happened in all of the connections that really fucked it up. I don't know what it was. It wasn't Outlast itself, but I think Outlast crashed and it just, like, knocked over a bunch of dominoes.
Yeah.
But it was horrible. I mean, it ended up me playing Outlast 2 for like an hour, finishing it because I didn't realise I was that close to the end, trying to boot up Outlast 1, it failing, my computer dying for like 45 minutes while I brought it back and tried to fix everything. And then, in the end, we all just played Cards Against Humanity because it was sad.
It all got dealt with, though. That's good.
Plus, you know, Outlast 2 included things like first-person crucifixion and being buried alive in first person and being raped in first person. It was pretty fucked up.
Did you get the scene where you lose and get your dick cut off?
No. What? Christ. Is that one of the endings?
No, it's not an ending. It's just if you get killed by a certain enemy, they snip it off.
No, I didn't see that one, thankfully.
That still sounds horrible.
There are some pretty bad, like...
Yeah.
There are some pretty brutal things in Outlast 2. So I'll be checking out what Outlast 1 does.
Yeah, it's more creepy psychological sexual torture. Have fun.
Yay.
Have fun.
Yay. But yes, so I'll be back tomorrow with Outlast, hopefully. If not, it'll be some other spooky game. Or maybe a really outrageous game that will... not outrageous, like rage-filled game, like, you know, I Am Bread, because I know Ree's been trying to get me to play that for ages. So yeah, we'll see. Something, or you know, Octodad or something else equally frustrating. Either way, I'm going to head off. So, good night, everybody at home. And goodbye from Team Awful Neutral. This is Clockwork SJ signing off for the night. Hopefully see you tomorrow.